guys, this is Svein on the SRS channel back again, and today we're gonna have a look at this 1/6 scale collectible figure Cuban Agent by Tough Guys Toys and SW Toys. They're working together on this figure, and yeah. It's advertised as Cuban Agent here. It's their TG8012 product. You got the company logos on the side there. Got some product shots of the accessories and stuff on the back here. And a warning, this product is for adults only. More logos. And yeah, that's just about it for the box. This figure is actually an unofficial figure from a movie. I don't know if you can tell, I had to look it up myself, and I was told that this is the character Paloma from the 007 No Time to Die movie, portrayed by Ana de Armas. And yeah, that's pretty much all I know. I never seen the movie as far as I know. Didn't know who the character was. I just saw the pictures and thought, this is a nice figure to have in my collection, so I bought it, and that's the short story of it all. So yeah, let's open it up and have a look at the contents. So this is a shoebox style box, and as you can see, this is yet another company doing it right. The figure is packed in foam and got this protective layer on at the top here, and foam for the figure. And what you can see here is what you get with this figure. You get this submachine gun here, and everything is molded in black plastic. Nothing is painted. And as far as I can tell, you can't move the magazine, there's no moving parts on this one. This is all you get with this gun. And you also get this really tiny pistol over here that looks to be a little bit weathered. And on mine, the clip is really loose. And now you barely touch it and it drops out of the gun. There is no molded in bullet or anything on it, no moving parts on the gun, but as you can see, it is slightly weathered with some silver dry brushing, some on the mag here as well. And as I said, it sits really loose in this gun. You just put it halfway in there and tip it into the gun. But I think it can be fixed by just wrapping a piece of tape or something around it just to thicken up the magazine a bit, and then it should stay put in the gun. I'm gonna leave the mag on the table there so I don't lose it. there seem to be some molded in details on the barrel there, but can't read it. There's some on the side here too. Can't really read it. But yeah, that's the small handgun. And besides from that, you get left and right kind of support hand or posing hand. It's nicely sculpted, but no paint on the fingernails there, or some fluff from the foam between the fingers there. But yeah, nicely sculpted, but it doesn't look like it's painted very much there. You get a pair of those. You also get a pair of tight fists, which are nicely sculpted too. It still doesn't look like it's a lick of paint on this one either. And you get a pair of gripping hands here that most likely goes for this support handle on the gun. You also get a bag of earrings that you have to put on yourself. You get a bag of the stuff you're not supposed to eat, and you get the figure. The head is wrapped in a plastic bag, and yeah, let me sort the table out a little bit here, and we'll be right back. So yes, here I am back again, and as you've seen, you get these two guns and 3 extra pair of hands and a pair of earrings for the figure. And yeah, I did put a tiny piece of masking tape on this clip just to thicken it up, and now there's actually a little bit of friction in there, so it doesn't fall out, and you'll never gonna notice. So yeah, that's that. And then we have these earrings done in the same style as the necklace, and there's a peg there, and on the figure's ears there is this tiny little hole, and you just, with the greatest of ease, you have to kind of friction it in there. You have to, yes, There it went in. It goes in like a bit of an angle, so you have to match the angle of the hole and should slip right in there. The same for the other ear too, and I'm just gonna put it in there really quickly off camera. And there you have the earrings. I think I got them all the way in there. So let's have a look at this head sculpt. It's a beautiful head sculpt. Beautiful eyes, beautiful lips. There seems to be some kind of freckling in the skin there. But yeah, really nicely painted. How great it is to the actor's likeness, I do not know. But again, I bought this figure because it's a female figure. It was a female Cuban agent, and yeah. I didn't know anything about the source material, so but from the pictures I've seen that I've looked up, it's not too far off the likeness, but it's still a really beautiful head sculpt. You get this necklace piece, and as with the earrings and the necklace here, according to the reference pictures I found on the internet from the movie, the necklace is far too big, the pearls are far too big, same with the earrings. It's a lot bigger than what the jewelry in the movie actually is compared to the character's head, or the actor's head. And since these are molded plastics, the earrings can get away with it, but the necklace, because it's hard plastic, you can't get it to lie right on the figure. It will always hover over some part of the body. So I wish it was a loose necklace that you could just futz around with, and yeah. Then you have her bracelet on her hand here. That's supposed to be a little bit up on the wrist, according to the reference pictures. She comes with the trigger hands, or gun holding hands, straight out of the box. She got rooted hair, in case you didn't notice already. She got this come on, focus. She got this black dress here, which is wrapped around her and buttoned up on the side here. I think, no, it just sewn, so you can't unbutton it. It's no button there, but you wouldn't have any problem getting it off anyway if you tried. There is this holster piece, I use that term loosely. It's this belt thing around her thigh that you can put a small gun into, and there's a plastic buckle here too. She does have this underwear piece, in case you wondered. She got sculpted in high-heeled silver shoes, and I keep knocking her head against the shelf here. And yeah, and that's that. There's the back of the dress, and I wish that my lights didn't flood out the picture here. But yeah, there's the back of the dress, back of the hair, and yeah, it seems to be, I need to check here, it seems to be built on a TB League-ish type of body. It has the same articulation as a TB League body. And it's fully seamless like a TB League body, which brings me to another sort of issue I have with this figure, which is not an issue with the figure itself, because my opinion is that this figure should be packed in foam. It's a lot better than using plastic clamshells. But when you put a figure of this type inside foam without any protection to the body, it will leave all these little dust particles from the foam. But you can get them off if you try to brush them off. But it's just a thought that I throw out there. Put the whole figure in a plastic wrap it in that clear cling foil thing. Just give the figure one wrap and put it in the plastic or in the foam in the box, and it should be okay. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna put this figure on the stand here, and give me a second and I'll be right back. And yeah, here I've put all the accessories on. I swapped out her left gun hand for one of the what I'm calling support hands or relaxed hands there, to give her a more relaxed look on her other hand here. I put the gun in the holster there, and yeah, I made her a pose. The back of the stand piece here makes it looks like she's farting, but yeah, it is what it is. It won't show on display. Or I could always use one of those waist grabbers, and that holds around the outside of the dress there, but I'm okay with how this looks. A little bit futzing about with the dress, and you can kind of make it look sort of natural. I don't know, but yeah, it needs a little bit of help, but it can be done, trust me. It maybe it could help with some sort of wire in there, but the dress is made out of a really nice fabric, and it has a little bit of weight to it, and I think it doesn't look like it. If I wash out the picture a lot here, and you can see it drapes really nicely on the body of the figure. But yeah, so there's that. I put her submachine gun in her right hand. I tried to put her slightly in a action pose here, like she's about to run away or something. I don't know, but yeah, there you have that. And for what you get with this figure, I think the figure was pretty cheap actually. It didn't cost much. That's partially why I just bought it, because it wasn't too much waste of money if I didn't get happy with the figure. But again, it's a female figure in a nice dress. She has some jewelry on her there, and even without the 007 property license, just as a random character, it's a beautiful figure to have on display. And as I mentioned, it wasn't expensive. You get a pair of fists, you get a pair of gripping hands for the handle on the submachine gun, you get a pair of relaxed hands, you get pretty much everything you need to be able to display the accessories. And you don't get much extra parts that goes into the box, except for the hands. It's in their nature, you can only use one pair of hands at any given time on the figure. So any extra hands will always go in the box. Other than that, everything went on the figure just fine. And for the price it was, I think it was a good deal. It's, if you have a Daniel Craig, I think his name was, the actor that's recently been portraying James Bond. If you got if you got the 007 No Time to Die movie version of the figure, then you can display him perfectly fine next to this one. Or you can make a custom James Bond figure with the same head sculpt and pose it next to this figure. It will look just nice. Or, like I said, this figure works out fine by its own, just like a female character. And that's why I bought it. Head sculpt is pretty nice. Body is seamless. The only thing I think they could have done better is the jewelry pieces. Especially the necklace, looks really off on the figure, and the details on the earrings and necklace are way too big, and I can't remember exactly right now, but I'm not even sure if this wristband this wristband on the right hand is 100% accurate to what she wears in the movie. To me it looks like it was the sleeve part of a shirt, the part with the button on that she had around her hand there. But I could be wrong. but she did have something around her right hand, slightly above the wrist. Then there was this issue with the gun here. They didn't bother making the submachine gun with a removable clip or any moving parts at all. They did that with the small handgun. And that tiny clip just drops out, and I didn't even have to touch it before it dropped out. But with that little piece of masking tape, it sits in there really nice. I'm gonna display her with the gun in that belt piece there. And yeah, that's it. So that was basically it for my review on this Cuban Agent figure by Tough Guys Toys. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, go nuts in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye bye.